wanna sit on private planes. I wanna scream my name on top of the Eiffel Tower. On the
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, where we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Chargers going up against the Raiders. A lot of uncertainty about the future home of the Raiders, but for today, their home is still Oakland, California. And that's where we'll find our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, apart from a 13-year gap in L.A., we are at the home of the Raiders since 1966. But how much longer will they be playing football in Oakland, California? Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the San Diego Chargers and the Oakland Raiders. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And here's a look at the starting offense. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Simeon now on second down. That is caught, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. A.J. Green, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he puts it through. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Darrell Young, the fullback, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Linval Joseph is in a hurry to get his name mentioned as one of the top defensive tackles in the game. I think he's accomplishing his goal.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. On third down, Roethlisberger. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. He'll look to set up his blockers. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now a first down throw, Simeon. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now a give running left for Gurley. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Roethlisberger will throw. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Quick throw here, that's complete. And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Here we go. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, Jack Del Rio's going to send on the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this is a 43-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
On the return, here's Justin Gilbert. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Cameron Jordan is not one of those versatile defensive linemen that you can play all up and down the front. Whether he's playing tackle or end, he knows how to make plays.
Second down now after the incompletion. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Second and 10, Simeon again. Ebron caught left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Simeon on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st down, Simeon. Green with a catch left side. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Play fake here on 1st down. Deep drop. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They come up in an offset eye. Simeon now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Raiders a first down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Patrick Chung. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that well, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They send Green to the left on his own. To throw on second is Simeon. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run with Rawls. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
On second down, here's Simeon. It's hauled in by Devin Smith. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Simeon got a man, and he hits him in stride. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Out of the gun, Simeon. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. A.J. Green with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And picked. There he goes, right side. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. So out come the Raiders. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's Roethlisberger, and he hits his man, Matthews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally, and this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On first down, it's Simeon. Going to Rawls on the dump-off. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They send Thomas out to the right by himself. Now a first down throw, Simeon. Thomas has got it, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First down, this is Rawls. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Simeon. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Here's Simeon now on second down. Smith catches left side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A.J. Green in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Hey, let's go.
They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They go play action here on first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To throw on second is Simeon. Ebron caught left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
Here we go.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Here's Simeon. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. It's the first time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Ziggy Ansah, in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack.
Detroit! Here we go. 3-19.
3rd and long. It's Simeon. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who could make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And Green with a catch left side. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Thomas Rawls with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. Shreds the tackle. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Oakland. 59 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come out here in the eye. Here's Roethlisberger firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
So they're going to go for 2. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we...
Back now in the East Bay. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. And the back goes into motion. On 2nd down, here's Simeon. Over the middle, it's Thomas. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it.
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Patrick Chung. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on second is Simeon. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And Matthews has it right side. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On third down, Roethlisberger. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target, now fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on fourth down. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And now San Diego getting set to go. They go back to the air here after the INT. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Play action. It's Simeon. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They send Green to the left on his own. Throwing on third down, Simeon. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. And I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
And complete on the right side to Bennett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now in the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Now it's Roethlisberger. His throw caught right around the 6. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Ben to throw again. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete, right around the 8. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's got time. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing, no pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
Try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Third down now following the run. Simeon now to throw. And able to find Green. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
On 2nd down, Rawls. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They run with a power back. Rawls. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now. as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now it's Ginn. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Roethlisberger will throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's got a man complete. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chargers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be back home next week to take on the